are the defending AFC champions, which means they lost in the Super Bowl. And they somehow were able to bring in Joe Thuney on a big-ass deal. What are you doing? You can't do that.
Yay. That was me making fun of your shitty joke that you told about 96 times.
Sorry. Look, we're only, a month removed from the Super Bowl. You still got a lot more months of this Tampa Bay shit to go. The Kansas City Chiefs, though, I didn't think they'd be able to make some magic happen in the cap room to be able to bring in another big contract, but they figured it out with Joe Thuney. He was the best guard on the market in this offseason, but they did let everybody else go.
Yeah, and that's the reason that there's big question marks next to the who they've lost. Because I'm not sure who they're going to bring back. They could bring back Eric Fisher, wouldn't shock me. Could bring back Mitchell Schwartz, wouldn't shock me. Schwartz would probably surprise me more than Fisher. Because right now they have a huge hole at left tackle. Because right now it would be Mark Rankin. It would be their left tackle. And that's not going to happen. I think they're going to do an infusion of talent in the draft. I mean, I've had them taking linebacker because they need linebackers desperately, and there are a few that would fit at the end of the first round. Where you're sitting now, you have to draft offensive linemen. You lost a Super Bowl because your line was decimated, and then you cut two of your best linemen. Doesn't make much sense to me. I do like the Thuney deal. I don't think he got too much money. I like the Kyle Long deal. You know, that's low risk, high reward. He was a Pro Bowl player before he retired. And now he comes back. I think he could be a valuable guard on the other side of Thuney. I would like to know what the other ancillary pieces are going to look like. I don't see Sammy Watkins coming back, but that's the only guy that's either been, whose contract has expired or they have cut that I couldn't see them bringing back.
I think he was the guy off of this offense, though, that they could stand to lose the most.
100%.
I mean, he always was a third wheel for the Kansas City Chiefs. And what's our old saying? He gives you 2 good games a year.
Yep.
It's not really worth breaking your back in the cap room over trying to bring him back.
To me, Mecole Hardman is a younger, cheaper version of Sammy Watkins anyway, so I don't care. You brought back DeMarcus Robinson, which I'm fine with. He's a good third wide receiver. You still got old Pringles, McGee, Byron Pringle, and Travis Kelce. You know, I'm good with the offense.
Yeah,
it's linebacker and the offensive line, and my C+. Depending on what they do, that probably no grade of any of the grades we're going to give out right now after 10 days of free agency could fluctuate as much as Kansas City. Because if they don't do something to fortify that line, it's going to go down. If they do, say, bring back Eric Fisher, that's going to go up. Because Thuney is a guy that can really help, and that could bring back your first-round pick last year. Edwards-Helaire was a fucking disaster. Tried to tell you that. God, if I didn't block people that threaten me on Facebook, I'd go back and talk, or not on Twitter.
Right.
God, I could go back and have a shitload of fun with people after opening night of last year.
Right.
Well, you were right about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Was I though? Was I? I don't think I was. I think I was pretty right.
Yeah. The offensive line moves that they have made, that's the reason I gave them the B.
Wow, winning.
They obviously, I mean, they're going to continue to do that. Winning is what they do in Kansas City, and they're going to continue to. I mean, as long as the contracts still hold out for the big guys. They've got, 3 years? That's the 3-year window that they have to make all of this happen, and we could very well see a repeat of the Super Bowl next year.
I could easily see it. I want to see what this is a team that has to crush the draft. And the good thing is you have a pretty damn smart front office. Now, they've made some questionable draft decisions, but they've also knocked some out of the park. You know, you still took Tyreek Hill in the 3rd round, so these are guys that know how to evaluate talent. I'm going to level with you. If they take anything in the draft that's not a linebacker or an offensive lineman, I'm going to be pissed.
As you should.
That's what it should all be.
Yeah, as Chiefs fans, it should be. For 2 years now, that's been your biggest need on the defensive side of the ball anyway. It's been at linebacker, and you haven't been able to do anything with it. So, yes, I will say that is their biggest need. But you'll hear more about that in our draft needs segments that will begin shortly right here on the Sportsocracy. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene, and we are live in the Wicked Weed studio. We'll see you next time.